now tuned into the Hustle Reset Podcast with your host, Mike Bands.
Now you listening to Prime Stars music. Prime Stars.
Yo, what it do, what the business is? Right now, y'all tuned into another episode of the Hustle Reset Podcast. And of course, as always, I'm your host, Mike Bands. Man, I'm just saying, chilling today, man. I really just got bored and decided to shoot an episode. Feel what I'm saying? My bad, I'm texting. Handling business, it's the middle of the day. I normally be shooting at nighttime, but I just was bored and got the urge to shoot today. Yup, y'all see it. When y'all see this, it's supposed to be the Hustle Reset after hours. You feel what I'm saying? But it's the Hustle Reset midday. But the thumbnail probably gonna say Hustle Reset after hours, because when y'all see me in here, it's normally after hours. But like I said, I just decided to shoot something today. I had a little bit on my mind, so I just wanted to come chop it up with y'all. You feel me? Before I get into this episode, I want y'all to give me a like. I want y'all to subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. And leave a comment in the comment section. Like I said, we welcome all comments, because the algorithm don't know if you showing love to the platform or if you in the comments trolling. So either way, it don't make me no difference. Just hop in them comments and let me know what's up, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today, man. I'm on my vibe today. Like I said, it's during the daytime, so we're not sipping no lick. We just sipping on a little bit of red wine.
Prime Stars.
And really and truly, I think my table got a crack in it. Damn. But yeah, really and truly, I'm kind of gonna lay off the liquor, man. The liquor is, man, it just ain't been doing right. It ain't been agreeing with my body lately, man. I've been doing some off the wall stuff, not too crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna lay off for a minute. I'm gonna sip on the red wine, sip on some water, That's what I feel best for me. I probably make some better decisions because that liquor, I tell you. Y'all get in the comments, let me know the first time you got way too drunk. That's what I want to know. The first time that you got way too drunk. I think the first time when I got way too drunk, I think I was like 16 years old. Yeah, I was 16 years old. Wasn't even supposed to be drinking. I got to put my shades on for this one. I had to let y'all see my eyes because somebody hopped in the comments like, man, you always wearing shades. You always got shades on. Yes, because the lights in this motherfucker be bright as fuck. Like, they really do be bright in here. You would know that if you were shooting and you got the real deal equipment, the lights be super bright. So I don't want to be like kind of squinting and like, looking at the camera and stuff. But I had to let y'all see my eyes. Somebody was like, oh, you can't trust somebody who always wears shades. So no, I'm very trustworthy. And you ain't gotta trust me either. It don't matter, but yeah, the lights they be super bright. You could probably see them reflecting off my shades once I put them on. Feel what I'm saying? Like that's how bright they is. They reflecting off the shades or whatever. But yeah, the first time that I got way too drunk, I was 16 years old, man. I was drinking some Cisco. Yeah. Those of y'all that grew up in that era, you know what Cisco is. And man, me and my homeboys, we was drinking, we was smoking on some Reggie too. I ain't gonna cap, like we was smoking something good. We was smoking the stuff that had the seeds in it. And we taking shots of Cisco. We throwing them back. It tastes like Kool-Aid, so you really don't know that you getting drunk because it tastes so good. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I was drinking, hit the blunt a few times. I'm feeling good. We go over to one of my little homegirls' house. We chilling. I'm feeling excellent. Best I done ever felt. I'm 16 years old. I ain't used to this. The best I done ever felt. All of a sudden, we light up another blunt. Let's go on a rotation. Man, my head starts spinning. Crazy. Like crazy spinning. Man, all I remember is trying to grab onto my homeboy. And I reached out to him to grab onto him, and he kind of moved back a little bit. He said he thought I was gonna throw up on him. He moved back real quick, and I boom, fell, hit the ground. Man, I was so sore the next day, but that ain't even a half of it be hitting the ground, no. So I get up. Now mind you, we smoking in a little chick. We smoking in her garage. So I get up, and I'm like, man, I need to lay down. and I see some cushion over in the corner of her garage. So I go lay down on the cushion. I'm knocked out. Man, they wake me up, throw me in the whip. I'm on the way home, like I'm kind of sobering up a little bit. But what's sobering me up is my whole side is itching, but it's burning at the same time. So I'm just scratching, itching, scratching, it's burning. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I ain't knowing what's going on. I get in the crib. I'm thinking like, man, maybe it's the alcohol. I ain't agreeing with my system. Maybe it's the weed. Maybe I'm tripping. Like, I don't know. But it's like a fire itch like crazy. So I go to sleep. I don't know how I went to sleep because the pain, it was like an unbearable pain. But I wake up the next day. Man, I got cuts out on my arm, my legs, everything because I had on some shorts. Man, I done fell asleep on some fucking insulation. Man, I got, man, cuts everywhere, little insulation. I don't even know what you call it, but yeah, the fragrance all in me and stuff, man. It was horrible, man. Throw up all on me. Didn't even know I threw up to the next morning. Clothes stained with throw up. Homeboy called me like, boy, you gotta come clean my car out, boy. You threw up all in my whip. Man, yeah. So that was one of the times. That wasn't the worst time. I ain't gonna tell y'all the worst time because I did something crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna share that with y'all, but yeah. Yeah, that was one of the worst times. That was when I was 16. I done had a few times as an adult. Not here lately since I've been like a super adult, but like early 20s and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all get in the comments. Let me know one of the worst times that you got drunk, like the drunkest that you done never got. And tell me what you did or what they say you did or what they recorded you doing. Like, I want to know. Like, y'all hop in the comments and let me know. Yeah, like I said, though, my bad. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I told y'all it's midday, so my phone gonna be going off. I'm gonna sit this over here. But yeah, today it's gonna be a dope episode. I got a dope little topic for y'all. And I definitely want y'all opinion about it. I feel like it's an important topic. It's a topic that I haven't really heard any other podcasters talking about. I really ain't heard too many people talk about this specific topic. But before we get into that, I don't even have no sponsors. I've been, shouting my sponsors out on previous episodes. I ain't got no sponsors right now except for one that I'm definitely gonna name drop. It ain't even a sponsor. I done partnered up with the Marriott Hotel. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing a big live event at the Marriott Hotel, downtown Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's gonna be a big live podcast, kind of like a talk show. I'm definitely gonna be hosting it. The Hustle Reset gonna be hosting it. I'm bringing out comedians. I'm bringing out the radio stations here. I'm gonna have them up on the panel. We gonna chop it up. I'm gonna bring some well-known podcasters in, some that y'all know and some that you might not know. Some that's they kind of buzzing in my city. So we're gonna bring some notoriety to them. Be playing some games with the crowd. Y'all know when I be bringing my guests on, I always play Truth or Drink or Drink or Dare. So I'm gonna do that with my audience. We're gonna throw in some other little games. I'm gonna have a DJ. Of course, we're gonna have some food, some drink. It's gonna be a whole vibe, man. It's the Hustle Reset Live. We taking it big. We taking it major, and it's brought to you and partner with the Marriott Hotel. They seen what I had going on. They see the vision, and they want to partner up with the boy. You feel me? And another thing I'm doing too is the pop-up podcast. We showing up to your place of business. We pulling the cameras out. We pulling the lights out. We pulling the mics out. And we're going to sit down and we're going to podcast in your establishment. We're going to chop it up with your guests. We're going to chop it up with the owners, with the managers, everybody. We just going to bring some notoriety to your business. I done shot 3 pop-ups within the last 3 weeks. They going to be dropping. I covered the Food Truck Festival in Winston-Salem. Yeah, man, I'm just outside with it, man. We ain't just sitting down on the couch podcasting. We outside, we inside, we at your establishment. If y'all want the Hustle Reset to pop up and podcast at your establishment, all you got to do is email me at the Hustle Reset Podcast at gmail.com. Email me at the Hustle Reset the Hustle Reset Podcast at gmail.com. You feel what I'm saying? It's going up, man. We just building layers and layers to this. We ain't just, like I said, we ain't just sitting down in front of no camera podcasting. Any and everybody doing that. And when y'all see people start doing pop-up podcasts and start doing live podcast events, I'm not saying that I'm the first to do it, but what I'm about to do is take it to another level. So when y'all see somebody do it how I did it, make sure y'all know it started here first. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta get an outfit check too. You feel me? I got the with Dolce and Gabbana on, you dig what I'm saying? It's a little tight on it. You know, they don't make designer for big niggas. I'm losing a little bit of weight, you feel what I'm saying? But I got the Dolce and Gabbana on. I don't know what kind of jeans these is. Y'all can see I got the Dolce Gabbana tennis shoes on with the Gucci socks. Got the ankle monitor popping out on the side, you feel me? I got that's a part of my fashion too, you feel me? If y'all can see it. I got the ankle monitor popping off on the side, you dig? But I got 90 more days and I'm off this thing. 90 more days, man. I cannot wait. I'm gonna cover that. It's gonna be a movie once I get off this. I'm telling you, I'm going shopping. I'm gonna bring y'all with me. I'm hitting the clubs. It's gonna be a movie once I'm up off this thing, cause I ain't never felt like I ain't felt like this since I was a kid, man. Like I'm a grown man on punishment, man. I gotta be in the house at a certain time. They making a nigga be in the house before the street lights come on, man. But thankfully, I'm still able to do my podcast and be out in the streets with it. You know, they do give me a pass. Shout out to my probation officer too. She one of the coolest probation officers. She understand what I'm doing. I tried to give her one of my Hustle Reset shirts. She was like, nah, I'm gonna buy it from you. How much do it cost? And she actually bought it from me. She took a picture with me, holding it up, and she was like, hey, tell the people this where it started, because I started podcasting because of the trouble that I got in. So, you know, this the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. So she right, that's where it started at. You feel me? I didn't I took what they say, I took lemons and I made lemonade out of it. That's what I did. I ain't get down and soak in my sorrows or whatever you want to call it. Nah, I just reset my hustle. That's why it's called the Hustle Reset. We're not doing what we was doing no more. We reset the hustle. We podcasting now. We out here. We outside. You feel me? Let me take a drink. I'm talking around in my mouth. But yeah, man. So like I said, we got the Hustle Reset live event. Oh, I ain't even get y'all the date. It's gonna be August 23rd. We're gonna be streaming on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming on TikTok. We're gonna be streaming on YouTube. And if you don't catch the stream, I'm most definitely gonna drop it on YouTube, so you'll be able to find it on my YouTube channel. And I'm doing a pop-up podcast as well. Shout out to the Vintage Sofa Bar. That's where we did our first pop-up at. It was a movie. By the time y'all see this, that footage is gonna be out. Shout out to CB's Tavern. I did the pop-up up there. That was dope. I did another pop-up at The Wrong Number. This bar called The Wrong Number. That was crazy too. And we just gonna keep doing these things every single week. We dropping them on you. We're gonna drop them on you every single week. I'm gonna give y'all a solo episode. I'm gonna give y'all a pop-up episode, and I'm gonna give y'all an episode where I bring a guest in. I'm rolling, I'm working, I'm not stopping, I'm hustling. The hustle never stop, but it can always reset. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we outside. We inside, we outside. We just getting to it. You feel me? And speaking of getting to it, I want to get into my episode. You feel me? My bad, y'all. My bad. Yeah, I want to get into my episode because, like I said, this is definitely an important episode. It's a deep episode. It's definitely gonna be one of them ones. Is it gonna be funny? Yes, of course, because y'all know I have stories. I always have a story for any and every episode that I have. If it's a story about me or somebody else that I know, I'm always gonna have some type of story. But in this particular one, it's gonna be a story about something that I encountered specifically. But most importantly, this episode is gonna be a wake-up call. It's gonna be real, and it's gonna be a wake-up call. Because we always talk about protecting our money, protecting our peace, and protecting our minds, right? But oftentimes we fail to speak on protecting our bodies. So that's what this episode is gonna be about. It's gonna be about protecting your body, not just with the foods that you eat and that you put into it, but when you out here being sexually active, that's what we're gonna talk about, because that's super important and we don't really speak about that. So this episode ain't necessarily gonna be all about sex, but it's gonna be about self-respect. It's gonna be about self-awareness and avoiding a lifetime of regret. It's gonna be about avoiding a lifetime of regret behind a few moments of a vibe. Because y'all know the old saying, 1 minute of passion can lead to a lifetime of pain. So we definitely gonna get into that. And like I said, I got the stories for y'all, which I always do. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a dope episode, man, because I feel like a lot of times, too many of us, we out here, we just be out here moving real reckless. You feel what I'm saying? We be treating sex like fast food. No protection. We don't put no protection on. A lot of us don't. I'm adding myself into this. I don't do that no more, but you know, I do have a past. But we treat sex like fast food. No protection, no thoughts, just cravings. No protection, no thoughts, just cravings. And I get it. If anybody get it, I get it, because the flesh is weak. But discipline is the real flex. See, everybody out here chasing pleasure, but nobody thinking about the consequences that come with it. Yeah, man. Like, that pleasure, man, it can blind you. It can throw you off because you chasing that feeling. And it be feeling good, but you can't let that feeling outweigh your thinking and your judgment. You feel what I'm saying? Because we protect our phones. We protect our, this I think it's an iPhone 15 shit. Probably ran me about a stack. And what I did, protect it. I put a case on it, put a screen cover on it. My whip, I got 2 whips. I put car insurance on them. You feel what I'm saying? So we protect our phones, we protect all our materialistic stuff, but we fail to protect ourselves. Why don't we protect our health? And that's one of the biggest things. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta stop putting your life in other people's hands. Just because they look good don't mean that they good for you. Because looking good and being clean ain't the same thing. And everybody, they not out here playing fair, you dig? Like people walking around here with permanent problems that they'll never tell you about. They really out here walking around with permanent problems that they'll never, ever, ever tell you about. They don't have no intention of telling you about it, nothing. They just moving reckless, and you moving reckless too, getting involved with them without questioning, seeing what they got going on. You know, like I feel like people, you know, they be out here, they be taking selfies and stuff like that, like, and just posting and all these thirst traps and stuff, knowing that they fucked up out here. Excuse my language, I'm trying to stop cussing, but you know, like, and I be trying to think sometimes, like, is it because like they don't tell you what they have going on? Is it because they scared or embarrassed, or is it just downright they don't give a fuck? And I'm starting to think that they don't give a fuck because they still having unprotected sex with people. So that's what I boiled it down to. They just don't care. Like, I know a friend, right? And I know that friend has contracted something. I'm not gonna say if it's a male or a female, but it's a friend. And I know that they contracted something. And they still be out here like messing with people. It be blowing my mind. Like it blows my mind. And I don't know, like, I want to say something to the person, but I don't know how to come off on the person. But it just be blowing my mind, yo. Like, I feel like a lot of people are beautiful distractions sent out here to ruin everything that you building, right? You out here risking your purpose for somebody who ain't even clean spiritually, let alone physically. See, what we don't talk about enough, we don't talk about this enough, especially us as men. Us as men, we really don't speak on this subject at all. We be so into running up our body counts and stuff. But what a lot of us don't stop and think about is, do these bodies come with a diagnosis? Do these bodies come with a problem? A problem that you can't get rid of? See, a lot of times we so worried about stacking up these bodies to where we're not thinking about our own body and how we could be inflicting a disease on ourselves just because we out here chasing that moment. You feel what I'm saying? See, niggas, they out here just messing with random people with no rubbers. The only rubbers that they know is the rubber that's on their car. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we really had to stop and we had to think. We got to smarten up. And I say we because I was somebody who was out here moving reckless. I don't move reckless like that anymore, but you know, I be out at the club some night drinking, run across something crazy. And you know, I would take it down. She would take me down. We wouldn't think about it, you know, but God has really blessed me. God been out looking after my crazy ass because, yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. But yeah, man, you just gotta move careful because it's things out here that'll really mess you up. Not just chlamydia, not just gonorrhea. No, it's stuff out here that you can't get rid of. Herpes is one. HIV, and God knows whatever else is out here. It's probably some new stuff out here that I don't know about. If y'all know something new out here, let me know that you can't get rid of. You feel what I'm saying? Let me know. Drop it in the comments, man. But we always gotta protect ourselves because people out here, like I said, they out here taking selfies and pictures and posting all these thirst traps and stuff while they immune system is fighting for their goddamn life. Like, it's crazy, man. Because, you know, some stuff, it don't show symptoms. Some stuff, it don't show the symptoms. Some people, they don't even know that they're infected. Some people don't even know that they're infected. Every time you slide without protection, you gambling. You playing Russian roulette with your life, with your legacy. That's every time. See, we protect our money. We protect our businesses. We protect our brands. But what about your body? That's the only thing that you really own. That's the only thing that you really own. Your body is not no hotel. It's not no Airbnb. You got to look at your body like a house that you own, that you paying for. You got to treat your body with the same respect that you treat your car with, that you treat your phone with, that you treat your materialistic stuff with. You got to. I don't understand. Like, we put more pride in stuff into our material stuff versus our bodies. We eat the wrong shit. We drink the wrong stuff. And we out here just gambling with our health like that. You feel me? And I'm saying we because I don't want to make y'all feel like I'm above y'all because, like I said, I have made mistakes. I have done the same things that I'm preaching to y'all. God been with me. Some of y'all might not be so lucky. Some of y'all might not be so blessed. That's why I move smart. I move different now because I done dodged bullets. I done dodged real bullets, man. And I done dodged another thing that I want to talk about, red flags. I noticed them. And that's one thing that you got to notice, them red flags, because God, he don't whisper warning signs. He show them to you. And the crazy part is when he show them to you, some of y'all still ignore them. The signs be right in your face and you still ignore them. If something fell off, it probably is. Like if they get defensive, if you bring up testing or they my chart or something, that's a sign. And sometimes it's not even the signs either. It's not even the signs. It's your gut feeling. Your gut will tell you. If something feel uneasy, it probably is, but your hormones be screaming loud and make you ignore it. You ignore your intuition and you trust your temptation. You be ignoring your intuition and you be trusting your temptation, man. Like, you gotta go with your intuition. See, let me tell you right now. Lust will blind you. Lust will have you out here doing some crazy stuff, some unthinkable stuff. You'll wake up the next morning like, yo, I cannot believe I did that. Praying to God, like, God, please. Let me be straight. Because what I did last night was unthinkable. See, you don't need to walk away from people that is going to complain that you change. That's not you changing. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, this conversation kind of deep for me, man. It is deep. See, you gotta stop letting good vibes override the bad signs. Your body is not a test lab. See, you gotta live your life like your life depends on it, because it does. Your life really does depend on it, man. this subject so touchy for me because, like I said, you know, one of my peoples, like they just living so foul, man, and I really want to have a sit down with them. I hope they see this and this kind of move them a little bit when they see this. I feel like they'll know that I'm talking about them without necessarily saying their name. But yeah, man, it's like, you know, and I don't know, like, y'all get in the comments, like, y'all let me know, like, should I say something to this person? Or because I seen some of the people that they deal with, and I be wanting to warn them too, but it's like, damn, like, this my people. Like, is it my place to do this? Is it my place to really do this? I don't know. Y'all let me know. That I'm telling y'all, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this episode, because I hope they see this, and I hope this get them a wake up call when they see this. Yeah, give me 1 minute. Hold on. Alright, I'm back, y'all. My fault. I had to check on something right quick. But yeah. And speaking of somebody that I know, I'm gonna speak on. Like I said, y'all know I like to tell stories and stuff like that. So I gotta throw myself out here in the mix. I'm gonna tell y'all the story by the time that I dodged the bullet. And I made a major bullet. This was years ago, back when I was out here wilding and stuff, when I wasn't healed, when I wasn't focused, when I was just out here vibing, before the lights, before the cameras, before the podcasting, before I started having kids and stuff like that, when I was just out here wilding. Like I said, you know, I'd be out at the clubs, at the bars and stuff, drinking, wilding. But I ran into this one chick. She actually ran into me. Fire. Instagram model. This probably was like right around when IG first came out, but you ain't had your IG models. But if you did back then, yeah, she was it. She was definitely one of the ones. You feel me? She was raw. Ran into her at the club. We exchanged numbers. We got up maybe like a few days later. After that, I reached out to her, wanted to take her out to eat. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm finna, cause the conversation was already getting spicy, just talking over the phone and texting. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, when I see her, we're gonna eat, we're gonna drink, and I'm definitely gonna take her down. And I had on my shades like I always do. I'm a shades person. But this is way back in the day. I've always been a shades person. But yeah. we link up. We go to this restaurant, a well-lit restaurant too, thank God. The lights was brighter than these in there. So we link up, we go to the restaurant or whatever. And when we sit down, I really don't notice it at first. You know, we laughing, we joking, we talking. I say something, I forget what I said. Something funny. She laughed, she smiled, boy. She had this bump on the side of her fucking lip. It wasn't big, but it was bold. It was sitting right there, kind of like it paid rent a little bit. You feel me? And I was just thinking to myself, like, why would she come out knowing she had this damn big blister on the side of her lip? Like I wasn't gonna notice it. And now I don't know. I still don't know to this day. I don't know if it was herpes. I don't know if it was a pimple. Hell, it could have been a portal to another dimension for all I know, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I wasn't trying to see what that was about. Like, that moment right there taught me something. It taught me something real, real deep. That a beautiful face can be hiding a storm. A beautiful face can be hiding a storm. Like, that's one thing that I keep always saying. One moment of lust, one moment of pleasure can lead to a lifetime of pain, regret. That's why you gotta protect yourself. It ain't about fear. It's not about fear at all. It's about respect. It's about respect for yourself. You gotta have respect for yourself. It's about respect for your body. It's about respect for your spirit and respect for your future. So, man, you got to get tested, man. You got to ask questions. You got to use protections. You got to use protection. See, did y'all know that 1 in 5 people have an STD? 1 in 5 people. That's crazy. So if it's you and 5 people, one out of y'all has an STD, maybe more. That's damn near 8 out of 10 people. There's damn near 8 out of 10 people. I'm trying to think. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong information, so I'm thinking from the research that I did. I think it's 8 out of 10 people that have herpes. Yeah, that's what it is. 8 out of 10 people that's done contracted herpes. So if it's 10 people, that means it's only 2 of y'all in the group that hasn't contracted herpes. That's over 500 million people that's done got remixed. That's crazy. And half of the shit don't even show symptoms. It don't show signs. Not at first. That shit take years because sometimes it can lie dormant in your system. You won't even know that you got it until maybe sometimes weeks. Sometimes it could take years, you know. But you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Like, I seen this thing. It said, would you sip from a glass that said might be poison? And that was all it said. It didn't have no context to it or nothing. But it took my mind immediately to this episode. It's like, would you sip from a glass that said might be poison? And if you wouldn't, why you out here gambling with your genitals like that? Why you out here gambling with your health like that? Like I said, this is not about fear. It's about ownership. It's not about fear. It's about ownership. You don't need permission to protect yourself. You don't need permission to protect your privates. You don't need permission to protect your body, because your body is not a group project. It's not a group project. The right people, they'll respect your standards. And see, you don't lose the right people when you have standards. You lose the people that's not supposed to be around you in the first place. Let me say that again. The right people will not leave your life because you have standards. The wrong people they gonna leave because they're not supposed to be in your life in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? This episode, man, I'm telling you, like, this shit get deep, man. And I hope some teenagers see this episode, not just adults, because y'all niggas is grown. Y'all know better. But these teenagers that's out here that ain't equipped with this information because they parents never sat down with them and spoke about it. Sometimes I know it could be like a hard and a touchy subject to speak on with your kids, but you gotta let them know, man. Fuck the birds and the bees. You gotta teach them about the herpes and the HIVs and the chlamydias and you know, all of the other stuff that's out here. Because sometimes, you know, we'd be like, you know, you gotta wear a condom so you don't have no kids. Nah, fuck that. You gotta wear a condom so you don't contract some shit that's gonna kill your ass, or that's gonna have you out here sick, infecting other people. You feel what I'm saying? It's deeper than kids. Like, you know, like, kids are a blessing. So, you know, I feel like you definitely gotta protect yourself so you don't be out here having kids out of wedlock, which I have kids out of wedlock, but you know, kids are a blessing. But my biggest thing is protecting your health. That's the biggest thing. You gotta protect your health. You gotta protect your peace. You gotta guard your gates. And if all else fail, you gotta remember, if it bumps, don't hump. Yeah, I know that shit was probably kind of corny, but it's some truth into it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this a deep episode, man. I keep saying it's a deep episode. I don't really want to stay on this topic too long. I just wanted to shed some light on it, on the situation, because I know a lot of times we don't necessarily speak on these things as podcasters and stuff like that. We always talking about, like, you know, the latest gossip or how to run up a bag or just a whole bunch of nothing. So I wanted to get on here and speak on something real, something that everybody can appreciate. you know, from the young people to the adults. You know, I just feel like it was a good topic to speak on. It was a real topic to speak on. You feel me? Yeah, I ain't gonna really talk too long. Like I said, it's the middle of the day. I got a few things I gotta take care of, but I just wanted to drop this episode for y'all. I feel like it was important. And I wanna let y'all know the hustle most definitely never stops, but it can always reset. Y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe, y'all follow me on all my social media platforms. Is the Hustle Reset Podcast right now. Y'all be on the lookout for my pop-up podcast. Be on the lookout for my live Hustle Reset live event that I'm throwing August 23rd. Shout out to the Marriott Hotel. They done partnered up with the boy. Yeah, man. I'm Mike Bands. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all share this one though, because it's a deep one. I'm out.